What's going on, guys? This is Thomas from madrilfinds. We are an Amazon resellers. We are a two-person team consisting of me and my wife. If you've never been here before, we go out to stores, source for product to ship into Amazon. And I'm here today to show you our numbers from the year 2023. You know, there's a lot of people that show this specific screen right here of how many sales they did in the year, but you know, this screen doesn't tell the whole story. This screen doesn't show you returns. This screen doesn't show you profit. This screen doesn't show you fees. So in this video, I'll break down all of that stuff to give you a more transparent look into how much we make as Amazon sellers. These numbers are obviously not the same for everyone. The more you source, the more you're gonna make. This sourcing style that we do fits for me and my family. I have kids, I have a wife, and I enjoy spending time with them, so I don't work 18 hours a day like some Amazon sellers do, and all credit to them. They have the time, they have the energy to put into that. I just don't. I enjoy spending time with my family, so I put in the time that I want to put in, and these are the fantastic numbers that I have to show for you. Like I said, there is people with bigger numbers than I, there is people with smaller numbers than I, but it doesn't matter. It's all about how much time that you put in. My wife and I do have two Amazon accounts. We have one in my name and one in her name. We do this because although nothing has happened to us ever, we have heard some horror stories in the past where people's accounts get locked out, where people's accounts get closed down for months and months and months because of either they're not handling things they need to handle, or they get too many complaints on their account. And that is something that's possible. We realize that, and that's why we've protected ourselves by having two Amazon accounts. So a lot of these numbers that you're gonna see, these are just for one of our accounts. So we do have two accounts. We split our inventory that way. If something were to happen to one account, most of our income is not just trapped. You know, we have our other account that we can still send stuff into, that we can still collect money from. It's just protection for us. So it's probably close to half of what we actually do because we're splitting the inventory to the different accounts. Also, we do sell on eBay, StockX, and Go. So we do have those other revenue streams that come in as well. But I would say that Amazon is probably about 80% of our business. So let's get into the real numbers now. This is a website that we use that is called Inventory Lab. Inventory Lab basically helps us track our products a little bit cleaner. It's still not probably 100% accurate. Once I start to get into my quarterly review, I get into bulk of the numbers to make sure that they're accurate. One thing that these graphs are not going to take into account are other costs of the business. So buying boxes, buying tape, poly bags, and all that sort of stuff, that the other things that go into the business. We could probably make a short to kind of show how much we spend on that stuff a month. Maybe we'll get one of those out to you. But this is strictly just cost of goods, products that we're selling, and how much these items are selling for, fees, so on and so forth. So you can see on the left here, this is showing kind of a rough dollar amount. What's cool about this is it gives you on this graph the total. So total income is how much you sold that month on Amazon, and then we have entered in the buy cost for our products, so it gives us the profit as well. This is also taking into account returns. This is taking into account transfer fees, selling fees. You can see in January our total sales were $23,155.28. Profit was $7,421. It looks like month in and month out, some of them varying. You can see this one is total sales of $19,000 with $6,000 profit. March was $33,000 in sales, $9,000 profit. And you could see when the sales go up, obviously the profit goes up, but you'll also notice that these months that have more sales are the months prior I was able to source a lot more. So The more you can source, the more sales you're going to get. You could see even, normally November, December is a super crazy month. And for us, it was. We just had a newborn baby. So in November, December, we were not able to source as much as we wanted to. We had, other things going on in our lives and we are blessed to have this business to where it's a little more flexible. We don't have to go out and we can handle our business with our family. Meanwhile, the business does not suffer tremendously. This is just with a little bit less sourcing, and we still ended up with a normal month for us, a comfortable month where we're able to pay our bills and take care of everything that we need to take care of. So it's really good. In September, October, it was just absolutely brutal. Another thing that can affect your sales and business is not being able to find those profitable products. So I would say in back to school month, this was probably our busiest time of year this time, July and August. You can see in July 49,000 in sales, $14,000 in profit. August 40,000 in sales, 11,000 in profit. And like I said, we were just finding so many good sales at that time, and it wasn't quite happening right after that in September and October, which really killed us those months. But just from our normal sourcing, we were able to get back on track in November and December, even if it wasn't as great as we wanted it to be, but still really good. So this is saying our total cost of goods for 2023 was $153,317.56. Once again, that's for this account. Our selling fees were $68,261.36. Now, this might sound like a huge number to you, but for me, it's what I expect. We use SellerAmp, and SellerAmp, when we're putting in our cost of goods for what we're about to buy, it's already including those fees into the numbers that it's giving us. So in SellerAmp, it's going to ask us to type in our cost of goods, and it's going to tell us the profit at the end. It's already taking out these fees. So it's not like I'm thinking I'm going to get something and then they're taking the fees away. I already expect to have a ridiculous amount of fees with Amazon. That is the cost of doing business. They're a huge platform. So many eyes are on your products when you're selling on Amazon. You're able to sell name brand goods on this website with mostly no issues. So once again, just the cost of doing business. FBA transaction fees, $53,000. FBA inbound service fees, $13,000. And other expenses, $6,000. So when you look at those numbers, it is pretty insane. But like I said, these are things that you kind of expect when you're dealing with Amazon. Okay, so after calculating all of this up, this is saying that we did $386,000 in total sales for the year of 2023, and that our profit was $102,658.12. So you can see that's quite off from this number that's on here. So when people are showing you this screen, you could see it's not 100% accurate. We are not grinding 18 hours a day on this. We're just working, like we want to. I'm not saying that we're only working 2 hours a day either. We're definitely putting some work in, but it also gives us the freedom, to pick up our kids from school, to take our kids to basketball practice, take our kids to their games, and it's been fantastic. We definitely love this business. We definitely love helping you guys out and taking you along on our journey. So we really appreciate you guys for watching. I just want to give you a open look into showing you how much people actually make doing Amazon like we do. And even if it's like we have been doing this now for about 3 years, even if it's something that you want to do part-time, it's definitely something that you can make a really good living off of. So don't be discouraged. If you want to try it out, we do teach people how to do it. I'm not gonna pressure you too much onto that, but the link is in the description. We have a group called Flip Finders. where we show people how to get started and also give them leads along the way. So check that out if you're interested. But thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Have a good one.